What up, friends? Welcome back to Virtual Tacos mode for this week. It is another Talking Points Monday, and we have some great questions for you this Monday. As always, you know the drill now. There are 6 questions. There are going to be 2 questions that are fun, thought-provoking questions. There's going to be 2 questions that are would you rather questions, and then there's going to be 2 questions that are social distancing conversation questions. So we're going to jump right into it with these questions for your Talking Points Monday with our fun, thought-provoking questions. I think these are really fun ones. So the first one that we got is, if there were 25 hours in a day, what would you do with your extra hour? I think this is a fun one to answer in this time that we have where we're social distancing and we have all this time on our hands, but yet sometimes it may feel like we still don't have enough time. And for me, what I always end up doing is I've been working through the entire day and getting all my stuff done, and I've tried to work out at least an hour every day, whether that be walking on the treadmill, doing some kind of cardio exercise, or something with weights. I've been trying to do it, and typically what happens to me is by the end of the day, by the time that I'm winding down my evening, I still haven't done that. I still have a few things to get to, so I keep pushing and pushing off my workout until the latest possible time. So I think if I had an extra hour in the day, I would plan to either do it in the morning or in the early afternoon where I'd have time to do a workout, and then I'd have that hour and it would be gone and it would be great, and I would not have to worry about planning that into my day. So that's what I would do with my extra hour. I would choose to work out and choose to keep my body active during that extra hour in the day. So that is the first question. Our next question, our second fun question for the day is, what is your guilty pleasure? So for me, some of you might know this answer. We've talked about it at tacos I'm pretty sure with the high schoolers we have often. I may have mentioned it with some of you middle schoolers, but my guilty pleasure is watching The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, I understand. And I hear your what's and your why. Like it's really bad reality TV. Like it's not that great, and it's super set up when you think about it. But yeah, it's my guilty pleasure, and I like to watch it. So I'm gonna watch it on every Monday when it's on, and I'm gonna love to watch people, quote unquote, fall in love and see the drama, and it's gonna be great. And that is my guilty pleasure, and I will always indulge in watching The Bachelor. And shout out to my mom, because I remember when I was watching The Bachelor in like high school, she always was like, yeah, it's not that great of a show. It's kind of weird. And it's not the best way to get into a relationship, but you know what it does? My mom always says that it teaches you how to not treat people when you are in a relationship. There are crazy things that go down on this show, and there are ways that it teaches you about how to properly be in a relationship. So that's the shout out to my mom on that one. And yeah, my guilty pleasure is watching The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, all of that stuff, and it's where I find joy. So yeah, those are our fun, thought-provoking questions for this week, the 25 hours and your guilty pleasures. So now we're going to move on to the would you rather questions. I think these are really fun ones this week. The first one is, would you rather win an Olympic gold medal or an Academy Award? Now, in my mind, both of these are very prestigious honors that the highest of the highest and most successful people are up for, and so it would be really cool to be in the category of either winning a gold medal or an Academy Award. Those are great honors. But for me, I still am, but when I was little, I was very, I would get engulfed in the Olympic Games and watching all these athletes and doing things. And I always loved the Summer Olympics and watching all the swimming races and all the track and field things, and like watching Michael Phelps win all of his medals, and it was great. And so for me, I think my life, the way I grew up and the way I've viewed it, I think I would feel more successful with an Olympic gold medal, and it's an incredible honor or whatever. And so I would probably choose an Olympic gold medal over an Academy Award. Sometimes the Academy Awards, when I'm watching them, they get a little long and boring, and so like it's not as captivating as it was to watch the Olympics. I think Michael Phelps was just the big thing there, and Usain Bolt, and watching all these athletes and how great they are. And I think with my growing up doing sports, I think it would be cool to have won or aspire to win an Olympic gold medal. So that would be my answer for that one. I'd love to hear what you would say. But moving on to the next one, the second would you rather question is, would you rather receive chocolates or candy on a special day, like on your birthday or a holiday or like Valentine's Day or something like that? And if you know me, you will know this answer. I am a very, very chocolate-oriented person. Chocolate could go right up there with my guilty pleasures. I will sit down and eat a bag of chocolate chips. Not the entire bag at one sitting, but I will sit down and I will eat from a bag of chocolate chips. In fact, I've done so already today, believe it or not. Candy, I don't really care for candy. It's like just tastes like sugar, and they try to like make fruit and everything. Like Skittles. I'm not really into Skittles. I'm way more into M&Ms because guess what? They're chocolate. I really like chocolate over any other kind of candy. So for me, I would go with chocolate in that would you rather situation. So yeah, those are your would you rather questions for this week. We've done our thought-provoking, our would you rathers, and now we're up to our final two questions for this week, and they are the social distancing conversation pieces. So the first one is, what is something you are looking forward to do soon? Now that there's kind of light at the end of the tunnel with this, even though right now we're still in this world where things are still shut down, things are still crazy, but we're deep within our social distancing and deep within this pandemic life that we are beginning to try to move forward and take steps to how are we going to live in this new normal in this world. So what is something that you're looking forward to do? For me, I would say since it is spring and we've had those days where it's really nice and really nice weather, I am really looking forward to the summer days of just being outside, being able to do outdoor things, all the sports, just doing outdoor things, hiking, flying kites, going out for a walk or a hike, I already said hike, but yeah, doing outdoor things is what I'm really looking forward to. I think since this pandemic started at the end of winter and kind of went through spring, and it's that dreary time where you can't really do much outside, so you're sitting inside and all you're doing is just sitting inside. I am really excited for these nice weather days to get outside and go start doing things. It'll be great. So yeah, that is what I'm looking forward to. And our final question for today is, what social norms have you missed the most? So since this time, what is something that you normally would do with your friends or with your family that you've missed the most? What I find myself doing is watching TV a lot and like seeing a commercial or a TV show where they're shaking hands or they're with people, and it's like, you can't be doing that. Like this is that the world we live in is like, no, 6 feet apart, people, come on. So I think something that I miss is just being able to watch things without like perceiving that they're endangering themselves or something like that. But I also I miss like hugging people and just having being able to go and have a tacos event, go and have you guys over after school or on a Tuesday night. I think I miss that the human interaction that we have. So yeah, so hugging, interactions with y'all, and just the being able to watch a commercial normally, because sometimes it's like those commercials where it's like groups of people and it's like, no, you can't be doing that. So those are the social norms that I have missed the most. And that is all we have for you. Those are your questions for this week. I hope you were excited to hear my answers and liked my answers, and I'm excited to hear back from you about what you liked and what were your favorite questions and how you answered them. So yeah, looking forward for the rest of this week. We have another Bible talk coming on Wednesday. It's going to be great, so make sure you tune into that. It'll be in the form of a video again. Getting back, we'll hit you up again on Friday with some more motivation. We're going to keep the schedule going. Like I always say, this is our new reality that we're in, that we're gonna stay on this virtual platform. But another thing I want to talk to you guys about today is something that I posted about and made known to all of the families this past week is on May 31st, we were supposed to be having a meal where we would worship and serve our friends at Hephatha Lutheran Church in Milwaukee. And since all of this our lifestyle has changed and the pandemic has kind of taken away from what we can do, We are not able to serve at the level that we thought we were going to be able to, but we're not going to let that stop us. We are going to instead kind of do like a food drive scenario for them. So what we have pictured here is the list of item donations that we were given from Hephatha. This is the list that they say this is what we need, and they are going to be delivering these items for the month of June to all the families that are really in need of food help over the course of this different time. So we will be collecting these items up until May 31st at Christ Our Savior Lutheran Church in the east entrance with the canopy. If you walk into the entrance, there will be designated areas on the right side where it says Hephatha Lutheran Church. So you can bring these items to church, drop them off, and then we will be distributing them to Hephatha for their families who are in most need of these items at this time. So that is what we're going to be doing. That is like our mission project right now. So next time you're at the grocery store or you want to get out and make a difference right now, this is one way you can do it. This is one way our Tacos mission of outreach is continuing during this time of pandemic. Even though we can't serve in the typical fashion that we'd like, this is our opportunity to make a difference. So I want you to think about that and move forward with that. So that's what we got going on right now. Like I said, normal week, and keep that the Hephatha people in mind as you go out and grocery shop or want to make a difference. So yeah, that is your Monday. Happy Monday. Have a great day. I hope the weather improves for us so we can enjoy this spring, as I said. And I will see you on Wednesday. So peace out.